There goes the purple pen on the floor. Got the purple pen off the floor. See? Purple pen. Hello, if you don't know who we are a princess. We talk about mental health on this YouTube channel. We talk about 18 plus age aggression, ABDL lifestyle, GDLG lifestyle, little space, autism, mental health talk conversations, and every video on this channel is 18 plus only. If you're not 18 plus, please and thank you, do not watch our content or videos. If you are 18, welcome, welcome. And if you click the about part on the channel, it does say it's an 18 plus only on both my channels. So we're here to talk about my story of my alters, and I have dissociative identity disorder, also known as BPD, borderline personality disorder. We're here to talk about the FLDS, Warren Jeffs, the polygamists, Mormons, and our story and how we feel about it. So, first, here are some common last names that are in Hilldale, Utah, Colorado City. The Barlows, the Mussers, Muserms, Joseph Musser, the Jessups, the Steeds, Steeds. Those are 4 common names in the Mormon religion, in the FLDS polygamist fundamentalist. And like I said, we are here to talk about our side of it. I got my notes. Little, just brief history. So, Joseph Smith discovered the Book of Mormon in 1830. July 12, 1843, Paul marriages 40 women of the wives. They all eventually migrated to Nauvoo, Navoe, Nauvoo, Illinois. In 1844, they were in jail due to the polygamy, and people were against them for their choice of religion and their God. Then he bring a young prophet. There was 15,000 people supposedly on Zion in Utah, supposed to be chosen through the prophet's dreams. 1890, the LDS broke away from polygamy because they're the fake church. The fundamentalist FLDS church is the real church, but unfortunately living in New York State or anywhere on the East Coast, it's mostly the Mormon church from LDS, but they accept black people, mixed races, gays, bisexuals, but they don't accept trans people, and they don't accept women who are white with long braided hair like ourselves who believe in polygamy 18 plus to live your life and to get married 18 plus, but you'll accept biracial people, black people, and then you'll have black men be held to priesthood, and they can hold a priesthood card and a priesthood blessing, but they're black. Didn't you read the Book of Mormon that says the curse of Cain and Abel? It's in the Old Testament. Read the Bible, King James Version. The curse of the black plague, that's why black people are dark, because they didn't obey God. Us Mormons believe that. So in 1890, the LDS Mormon Church broke away because they don't want to practice polygamy, or they don't want to practice all the principles of Joseph Smith, Brigham Young, John Taylor, and all the other prophets next to Warren Jeffs, and rule on Jeffs. They want to break away, which they did in 1890, and they took out polygamy and say it's against the law because they want to fit in. Let's break this down. They want to fit in with today's culture and today's modern society, such as biracial people, black people, dating, accepting the gays, accepting this one, but they don't accept trans people. I don't know why. oh, if you're not born a woman, you can't have 5 kids and be on welfare and food stamps. You're a low life according to them. But they'll accept black people, biracial people, because they're born a man or a woman. But here's the reality: you're still dark skinned. You're still cursed with Cain, Abel, the dark mark. It's in the Book of Mormon. They'll accept that. They took out a lot of things out of the fundamentalist Book of Mormon of Joseph Smith's prophet and way of teaching and living your life. I can go on and on about that, but whatever. In 1986, the Jeffs family regime moved in, and Rulon Jeffs had 50 wives. Marilyn Steed's wife was number 6. Seth and Nephi. Seth was the first son. Nephi was the second son. Lyle was the third son. Leroy was the fourth son. And Warren was the 5th son. So they had 6 kids altogether. In Sandy, Utah. Sandy is like a small town in Utah. I did go to Alta Academy. It's called Alta Academy, ALTA. Sandy, Utah school start with Rulon Jeffs. He was teaching the school in Alta Academy in Sandy, Utah in 1976 until 1999, before I was born. Class between 1st and 8th grade and sometimes 10th grade. Brett Jeffs was a nephew of Warren Jeffs and Rulon Jeffs, and Willis Jeffs was the brother. His name is Willis. And Annette Jeffs, her name's Annette. She was Rulon Jeffs' first wife, which is Warren Jeffs' father, Rulon Jeffs. Now, Thomas Jeffs is the son of Lyle Jeffs, nephew of Warren Jeffs. I'll say that again. Thomas Jeffs is the son of Lyle Jeffs. I know this because somehow we're part of this crazy family. The nephew of Warren Jeffs. They all went to the YFZ temple in Texas. That was where you were placed to be held in marriage if you're a woman. And also, if you were part of the United Order, which our United Order is different from the stupid LDS church. Our United Order talks about money, modesty, rules, obey God, pray to God, keep sweet, pray and obey type of deal. But the LDS church, their United Order is really weird. They believe in mixed marriages and somewhat accepting of bi people, gay people, and having black men be held priest cards to the Mormon church, which is disgusting. Because if you think about it, let's be real here, in the history of the Cowboys and Indian days era when the Mormons came here, when Joseph Smith was a prophet, still is a prophet, and discovered the Book of Mormon through God and found the gold plates, it was a white man religion originally. They only started converting dark-skinned people and other races in the early 60s and 70s. So originally it is still a white religion, just like Catholicism. But, you know, the world we live in today has to be all open-minded and God knows what else. But they don't accept people like me. Go figure. So our priesthood holder was in Heritage. Joseph Smith and Brigham Young was from June 27th, 1844 to August 29th, 1877. John Taylor, these are prophets I'm talking about, by the way. So Joseph Smith and Brigham Young Joseph Smith was from June 27th, 1844. He was born. Brigham Young was August 29th, 1877. John Taylor, July 25th, 1987. John W. Willow, Woolley, December 13th, 1928. Lorne C. Willow, September 19th, 1934. John Barlow, December 29th, 1944. Leroy S. Johnson, November 28th, 1986. Rulon Jeffs, 1988. Moved to Short Creek in 2002 by the Y.R. Utah building. Jeanette Jessup, wife number 63. I was wife number 5. I don't know if I can read this right. Elawe, Elaine Anderson. Stepsister was from Warren. I wrote all this down. My handwriting is horrible. The FLDS compound RC in Colorado, Mengs, Colorado Valley. The FLDS R23 Pringles. The FLDS in Exlarado, Texas, in South Dakota. So some of us were in South Dakota during the raid. Some of us were in Texas, in El Dorado, Texas. So we moved and migrated there. The FLDS is all over. Utah, Arizona, Montana, Ohio, Colorado, Texas, Nebraska, North and South Dakota, I think. So that was my little notes. I also want to talk about my story here now. So I only know good of him. And if you go on YouTube and type in FLDS or type in fundamentalist polygamists, Mormons, there's good videos and bad videos on this topic. So I just only know good of the person, and people do lie. And here's one thing. People want to come down on the FLDS. At least they know who their baby daddy is. Let's get that one thing straight. Unlike the rest of the world that lives on the outskirts, who are Gentiles, Schwarzes, and Goyams, which I'm using Yiddish and Jewish terms here in slang, but a Schwarze is someone who is non-white Caucasian. It's also a German word. A Gentile is somebody who's not born of the religion. And a Goyim is another word for a non-Jew. Or a non-believer. But I guess if you're not a Gentile, another bad thing to be in the FLDS is called an apostate. An apostate is someone who was born in a religion, like I, and left for personal reasons. And we do miss it. But we so miss it. Well, at least up here in our head, we think we miss it. So, remember, my altars like this. We have a split personality disorder, so we're speaking from multiple people because we're not one person. We're multiple people. We have 4 personalities, 4 altars. Each altar is a different state, religion, gender, sex. They're allergic to things, different names, different ages, blah, blah, blah. You can Google it. Dissociative identity disorder. Google it if you don't know what it is. We have it. But we only know good of him. And there's plenty of women besides ourselves who talk highly of him. There's plenty of videos. And originally it was a white person religion. It was a colonial English religion until the late 60s when they started converting darker people and other religions and races. So don't get me. The American culture wants to butt into everybody else's religion, but if you put dark skin on them and they come from Pakistan, India, and Egypt, it's okay to be a Muslim and have multiple wives and underage brides. But you want to condemn the FLDS people who are white, American, English descended most likely, come down on our culture, but it's okay for them to do it, but not us. Make it make sense, people. Also, you want to condemn people who don't live the Mormon lifestyle. Let's just say regular American culture, modern women, like feminism. That you accept. You accept everything else in this world, like stealing, cheating, murder, rape, assault. That's okay. But you don't accept the FLDS, and they're not all like that. Like, maybe they did some things, but not all things. And people do lie, cheat, and commit adultery every day. And people do steal and lie. So what makes you think they don't do the same thing towards and about the FLDS community? Some people lie about the community. Some people steal, lie, cheat, commit adultery, the R word, obviously, and take advantage of people. So that's on the outside world that's not in the FLDS, but then you want to come at our community and treat us any differently. And it's just really weird. And then also, I had so many more thoughts in my head. I was watching another video. I got the title from another YouTuber. She was doing a video on it, so you can check her out. With her story is different than mine, obviously, and two different experiences. But like, mind your business. It's not your family. It's not your kids. Why don't you? That's a problem with American culture, modern people, modern women, and feminism. It's okay to have 5 baby daddies, cheat on your husband, and sell drugs and be in step one program and live off the system and be in fake step one and get methadone and use and abuse the system and food stamps like a lot of people do in America culture. And you want to come after the FLDS, Mormon, polygamist, fundamentalist communities. We all know who our baby father is. We all know who the baby mother is. We have one husband, and we are faithful to him, and he is faithful to us, living under one roof or multiple apartments or little houses next to each other, across the street from each other. And there's no secrets in the FLDS or any fundamentalist polygamous families, period. We all know about each other. There's no secrets and lies. We're brought up this way. We know what's going to happen. We know what to expect in our culture and family. But you want to sit there and dictate our lifestyle and religion, but then applaud modern people, feminist people that, oh, well, I have 4 baby daddies and I'm on food stamps and welfare and I'm going to manipulate the system because I don't want to go to jail. So that's why I'm in step one program, that fake program recovery, and I'm going to take methadone that gets you fucking high. It tricks the brain thinking it's high. So you are technically getting high, maybe not physically, but you are mentally, which is just as bad because it flicks the brain thinking, I'm a drug addict, dope head junkie. I am a little off topic, but I'm just comparing non-people who are not from the religious polygamous culture and like the pros and cons to like compare. People accept that, but you have an issue with our lifestyle. Make it make sense. Like that's any better. And then you got men who got 4 or 5 different baby mothers fucking and selling drugs, being a thug and a drug dealer and a hood rat and a hoodlum. That's any better. On a street doing the wrong thing, committing crimes, that you applaud and think it's acceptable and you'll take in your LDS church. But you have an issue with people like us who are from the FLDS. Look, make it make sense, people, okay? Stop calling the kettle black. Who is not sin, cast the first stone, shall we? Okay? Like, look, people in this country, in American culture, need to mind your business. If you clean up your own fucking backyard before you pick on your neighbor's backyard, make that make sense. You know, I just only know good of the community, and the reason why I am not in it is because I established a life here on the West Coast, not the East. So, or I'm on the East Coast, they're on the West Coast. I don't remember. I'm not good with the map, but if you want more videos like this, check out my playlist and click the FLDS/Warren Jeffs on my playlist and check out my second channel if you like. Check out the community posts. I describe my second channel called Baby Emily #2, like the number, and subscribe to that channel. It has similar topics, but only one playlist of unboxing videos of clothes in kawaii fashion. But I don't know what else to say. This topic, I could do a part 2. If this video gets 50 likes and 50 thumbs up, we'll do a part 2. And we'll get more into detail that I didn't read the rest of this book about marriage, about not having children, and why we still want to go to the community, miss the community, and why we're not no longer part of it. So if you guys want that, you know what to do. It's free. It don't cost much. So yeah, if this video gets 50 likes, 50 thumbs up, number 50, 50, 50, we'll do a part 2. But anyway, all I'm going to say is I only know good of the community. You have this in every religion. You have it in the Catholic religion. You have it in the Baptist religion, Jewish Hasidic religion, Muslims. You have it everywhere. People just need to live and let live. Mind your business, people. You accept all this other stuff I said before about drug dealers, people manipulating the system, step one program, people lie, cheat, they're on welfare, disability, SSI. That's okay that you applaud and it's cool. Oh, I got 4 or 5 baby mamas. I got 4 or 5 baby daddies and I have biracial mixed monkey kids. That's okay. But you can't accept the FLDS and they have one baby daddy and they have multiple wives. There's no secrets. And here's the reality. The polygamous people are over 18. So why are you saying it's illegal to have multiple wives? You're 18 plus. Mind your freaking business. Live your life. Would you like if someone told you what to do with your life and what you're married to, what you're not married to, what you can and can't do? No. So why do it to the polygamous people? Leave us alone. We don't want to be bothered with you Gentiles and goyams and spaghettos. We don't like you. We don't like your modern feminist dykey way of life. You all dress like men. You all have short hair. You all wear pants like a man. If you read your damn Bible, you would know, pick up your bridges, pick up your loins, which is another old-fashioned way of saying pants, trousers. Men wear pants, not women. Women have long hair. Men don't. Even Native Americans, yeah, I know, had long hair, but they look gay, feminine. A man bun will never be manly. A woman with a half-shaved head and long on one side, or shaved sides and short on top, looks dykey and disgusting. There's no such thing as non-binary. You're either a male or a woman. Even if you transition and get a vagina, you're still a woman physically. If you choose not to act and dress the gender you're not born as, it is not society's standards or problem to dictate, to correct the English way of life. No one's going to go up to you and say, excuse me, your total is $15.89 for your groceries. What is your gender? How do you identify? Fuck you. No one's going to do that, okay? Wake up, people. Stop with this leftist bullshit. I voted for Trump. Rock on. Trump's awesome. I'm a trans Republican. Rock on. Trump's cool. Just stop it. Live your life. Be you.